One of them might make me cry. Let's fucking go! What the hell? Whoa, 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 whoa!
For the past 3 years, I have sought out to play through games I never could due to one reason or another. These are the games I've completed since. I have now decided to just upload my journeys to YouTube so others may go through them with me. This is my journey through
Metaphor, ReFantazio.
Okay, so, fuck. A lot of offline grinding. Went to some campsites to get my HP up a bit. Now, what they asked me to do is talk to everyone. Because this is the last time. And I'm upset about it. Maria.
Mister?
Don't you have a big job tomorrow? You want to do the same thing that Papa tried to do that day, don't you? That's why I want to talk. Oh, this is about to waste a lot of time, isn't it? Are you sure I'm not bothering you, mister? I know you're real busy and all. Yay! That's great. There's so much I want to talk to you about. The other day, I played with my friends and we drew pictures with chalk in the alleyway. We drew lots of flowers and houses and... Oh yeah, one of the nice men who came by to get food said he found a job. He makes plates now. And then...
Sure.
Wow, it sounds like a lot has happened.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. But now, everyone in town's been kind of scary lately. They all seem really nervous. And some of them have even been saying that a lot of people are going to die tomorrow. But I know better. Once you become king, everyone will be happy again. I've been telling that to lots of people, but they don't believe me. Some people even think things will get worse. They say a child can't get anything done, but that's not true, is it?
It'll be fine.
Even if I couldn't do it alone, there's nothing I can't do with everyone at my side.
I see.
Right. And you have my support too, mister. How can I help though? Oh, I'll talk to everyone. I'll tell them about a place where we can all proudly call home. Maybe everyone's feeling it like I did before. Like they've got nowhere to go. And everybody else is just out to judge them or hurt them. But mister, you said you'd make a country without all that. Where it'd be peaceful and kind. And nobody cries. It'd be a place for everyone. If I tell people that, do you think they'll feel better?
Right.
That's a good idea, Maria.
Yeah.
Okay then, I'll tell everyone as soon as I can, starting tomorrow morning. I want to do my best for everyone, just like Papa and Mister. I have a name. Hey, Fabienne.
Maria?
Well, you're looking very happy, Maria. Anyway, don't forget about the thing you wanted to give him, okay? Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Here you go. For you, mister. Is it her own drawing? Oh, it's a handmade charm.
This.
I made it with Miss Fabienne. It'll make sure you and everybody else comes back safe and sound. Thank you. The next time you see me, I'll be king. I sewed it myself, stitch by stitch. It's kind of messy, but I tried my best. Don't look inside. It's kind of embarrassing. Adorable. Maria's feeling embarrassed, so I reassured her and said goodbye. I have to do this with everyone. I thought it was just gonna be a quick little talk and then a goodbye. Nope. That was a whole fucking supporter ring. Alright. Hulkenberg, you're here, so you're next. We visited this place once before. I trust you still recall that time?
Well, sure.
You fought with Rodant here.
Yes.
Indeed. And following our clash, he was taken into custody. It pains me to say that Grand Chad is still plagued with rampant looting and theft. I dare say the issue has only worsened without Rodant present. 'Tis the cause of the crimson sky. The fear has gotten to the people, and even the previously civically minded have gone mad. Fear is a cunning beast. It lurks within, fattening itself on our insecurities, and only bares its fangs when we're most vulnerable. We've all become its prey. I put many beasts to the sword, yet the method for subduing the creature known as fear still eludes me. I think the best we can do is learn to live with it. Oh my god.
I see.
To live alongside it, rather than be gripped by it, requires a fortitude that is most difficult to achieve. the past, there were nights where it seemed certain that the beast within would devour me whole. I put myself to blame. At times, I shut my eyes to the world and fell to my own deceptions. I lived so many days in this manner, convinced that I had found strength. Until at last I met you, fell in with our comrades, and came to know so very many people. It was only then that I understood that I was not alone. I come to depend on, expect a great many things from all of you. Would you believe me if I said that, on some level, this bring me some shame?
No, no.
In my eyes, you undoubtedly become stronger.
Indeed.
Ugh. Indeed. I fought so long to protect others, and now find myself with allies who shield me in turn. 'Tis an experience that made me realize all that I could not accomplish alone. Those who seek to be the sole vessels of power, such as Luis or Rodan, their solitude offers them some strength, yes, but it also exposes a great many vulnerabilities. You protected me countless times when I believed it was my duty to protect you. I owe you the deepest gratitude, but without you, I would not be able to fight as I do now.
That's why.
Our time together brought about an epiphany. I do not seek a one-sided fealty, but as a knight, I wish to serve under a king who supports me, as I do then. I'll continue to place my trust in you, as I always
I
have.
thank you.
You have my thanks. Beginning tomorrow, I shall support you, as a true knight of the king. I swear this to you, and as a proof of my bond, I present you with this. Oh shit, everyone's gonna give me something. I didn't think about that. Knight's Memorandum. Alice bestowed it upon me when I first received my knighthood. In it, the will of a knight, perhaps one might call it the knight's soul even, is inscribed.
You see?
Your reign will be a period of tumult. You shall bear a great many burdens, and that which bars your way will not be so black and white as Luis. Do you understand this? You shall face every individual across this land who push their fears and anxieties onto people like His late Majesty and Luis. And many will not even make an effort to bear their own anxiety again. They'll pretend not to notice, until they can push it onto someone. Someone as such as you.
'Tis all right.
I offer little in comfort, except to say that you shall have allies like me by your side to bear it all. I hope you never forget that. With our sense of trust in each other deepened, Hulkenberg and I returned to the inn. I'm gonna cry. One of them might make me cry.
So,
Those Ujib children I took in seem to be regaining their spirits, little by little.
yes.
The grief of losing their parent and hometown is not easily buried, of course. But I thought enlisting them as my helpers might improve a welcome distraction. Nothing unsafe, I hope. I have no intention of putting such small children on anything dangerous. That's what I have you here for, after all. I've been racking my brain, trying to think of functions for an igniter that would have no use as a weapon. For lack of any ideas of my own, I asked the children. It was like I opened a floodgate. Idea after idea. Jet shoes, based on wind propulsion. Super brooms that cleaned the floor with water and wind magic combined. And then what? Well, I had to admit it. Applied practically, their inventions could change people's lives for the better. They all suggested a pen that could write sparkling text, and an instrument that could play itself. Of course, I asked what the point of these trifles could be. And the response? It'd be fun. In short, they're playthings. This is adorable. The thought took me entirely off guard. Brigida is so fascinating. Her character development is insane. Their suggestions were worthless as weapons. They barely even sounded useful. But I could certainly see them putting smiles on children's faces.
Fair point.
Perhaps that's just what this country needs. Something good for nothing but a smile. Something good for nothing but a smile now and then. I think you're right.
Yes.
It might do some good, but I'm thinking of something a little broader than the igniters alone. Sanctism dominates this country in many ways. They profit off of every destructive igniter sold, while entertainment and tools of simple utility are restricted. I'm going to change that. I'll make this country a country known for better products, tools for happiness instead of violence.
Listen.
As for this country you dream of, you've not even set foot on that path yet. To look at the distance you must tread, many would advise against it, but I will walk it beside you. I know I can count on you. Just watch. Between my connections, my tech, and my business sense, it'll be a simple task. Fill her up. Give me your hand. Okay? Reaching out to someone without any sort of self-interested calculation. I haven't done this since I was a child. I was too scared. Yet somehow, you make it possible. My dreams, my aspirations. Let's just handshake BS and trusting them to you. What'd you give me? Aha! A small trinket of some sort was placed in my palm and trusted to me. Brigida's brooch.
This here.
Personally cut and polished, I'll have you know. I look for a magnet crystal that gleams with the same clarity as your eyes. Okay, my eyes before or after I became more, like, aware of what I actually am. It's a meager little thing to hold, but I hope you can feel how heavy my wishes have made it. May fortune favor you.
Try not to die.
Don't die, fill her up. You are hope. For the children, for me, and hope is not so easily replaced. Goodbye, best girl. You are my #1 girl in this game. I spent some time with Brigida, talking of our hopes for changes soon to come. Hello, Denny. I forgot your name for like 40 hours. Brother.
You've come.
Oh, if it isn't my dear sister. I would fill her up in tow. Did you come all this way to see me? Yes. I needed to talk with you at any cost. We told Denny about tomorrow to decide the battle against Luis. Tomorrow's finally the day, is it? Then allow me to take this opportunity to speak with you. Once you stop Luis and take the throne, what are your plans for what follows? Surely you don't imagine the book will close on a happily ever after. Your people will not be a monolith. Even your supporters who agree with you have varied expectations, and those differences will drag you down. All as enemies lurk in the shadows.
Right.
You're right, but I have no choice but to follow through.
Oh.
You worry too much, brother. I don't know why I want to give her action as much as I can, but Oap has us with him. No matter how thorny the path he walks becomes, we are all determined to walk it beside him.
I see.
Good. If you are so resolved, I have nothing further to say. I pray that with every step you take, that path bears fruit. Listen for word of our victory tomorrow, brother. We're going to survive. I will most certainly return to the island.
Now that you mention
No,
it.
wait. I have something I wanted to give you, fill her up. I'll run into the house to retrieve it. That Yufa, always in such a hurry. She'll never change. I've been looking after her for a long time, but think it's time to entrust that role to someone else.
Yeah.
I'd like you to entrust me with that role.
Thanks.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Yufa trusts you too, actually. It's quite clear she does more than that. If you've been planting false expectations in my sister's head, I hope you know I won't stay quiet about it. Okay, I got you, bro. Yeah, I got it. I sense hostility from Adeni, who's sporting a fake smile. Calm down. Alright? Just calm it down. Looks like you two are having a rousing conversation. Indeed. We were talking about the swarms of vicious man-eating sharks that teem in the Night Sea. I was telling him that if someone were to be thrown in, they died instantly. He just told me that lie all the time when I was a child. Bad children who lie will be thrown to the sea at night, they'd say.
What is it?
You're looking a little pale, fill her up. What's wrong? He just threatened me, bro. Adeni! Chill out! Well, didn't you say you have something to give him?
See this for yourself.
Ah, yes, I do. Here, fill her up. For your hands only. Alright, Adeni, I need you to fuck off. This is me and your sister time. Rippling shell. This is a shell of a ripple snail. It is a good luck charm here on this island. If you hold it to your ear, you can hear the sound of the ocean. Tradition says it contains a prayer. Okay, I'm done. For its owner to return home safely. But just like how the waves return to shore. I did it again. Wives give these to their husbands. What is wrong with me? When they head out to sea. I'm not doing it intentionally now. It's just happening. That's quite the gift. Oh, did I say their husbands? Or I was too focused on me being an idiot. It just says it contains a prayer for its owner to return home safely. Just like a... Why could these... Oh. Anyway, let's get going. We've got a big day ahead of us. She's adorable. We said our goodbyes for Denny, return to Grand Trad. Thanks, Yufa. You're adorable and I love you. I forgot my water.
All right.
First time I saw the ocean. Know what I said? God damn. Biggest pun I ever seen. Dell gotta go to laugh out of that one. Dell, Lady Rayla, Vinka. I thought we'd always be together. I figured I'd already lived my life the way I wanted. Now I got some perspective on it though. There's so much I never did. Somehow it never really hit me that I could die at any moment. Just like that, everything I am could suddenly end. Even after nearly dying as a kid. Real stupid, aren't I? What did you miss out on? What do you regret never doing, Basilio?
I'll tell.
I think Della wanted to stay by Lady Juna's side for the rest of his days. I never said it, of course, but I could tell. It was always in his eyes when he looked at her. But he'll never see her again. Why, Basilio? And me, I'll never see Lady Rayla again. I never got to tell her how she saved me, how I really admired her. Never tell her how I felt about her, and now I never will. I once swore to you, right, that I'd help make a world where everyone could smile and laugh. Lady Rilla, Vinka, and Dal, they were all tangled up in the worst part of this twisted country, and they all suffered for it. Oh, this land's run on suffering, and somehow, all its weak and meek ended up for fuel for its fires. A crown on your head will make that easier to change. You're not giving up, are you? You're putting words in my mouth now. All I said, it was gonna take time. Nothing happens as fast as you want it to. Lots of people are gonna resent change. It's a scary thing, yeah?
Still.
Through the fear, if we're all wishing for the same thing, that'll be a force to be reckoned with. Slow or not, this piece of shite world will change. I only started seeing the light from hanging out with you, so no matter what goes down tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure that crown's yours. Actually, I've got another reason for being here today. Hold on a sec. 30 minutes later.
Yeah.
Just bought this. Here, take it. You just bought it. Golden perfume cream. Fuck am I do with that? It's made of some weird beeswax or something apparently. They say the scent brings good fortune. Lady Rilla had it when she was fixing me up. Gave me a little dab on both cheeks. Said she'd help I could smile again. Hope my luck would turn. A slum rat like me. So now I'm giving it to you, fill her up. Hope fortune favors upon you tomorrow.
All right.
Well, suppose we'd better head back. Big day ahead, yeah? Goodbye, best boy. Basilio Fidelio will forever live in my hearts. Oh my goodness, Basilio and I return to Grand Trad. I just realized we're in Altabury, I think. The fuck was that? It's a nice drink, it's quite exquisite indeed. I thought we were supposed to be stealing ourselves for tomorrow. A good drink in a quiet moment. These are the best preparations for the heart.
However,
It's been a long road, yes? But tomorrow, we fight to decide the fate of this country. It's a strange notion to contemplate. Previously, I used alcohol to blunt the edge of the flower's blade. No, rather, it was a self-administered poison which I used to hasten my own departure from this world. Jesus Christ!
oh,
But as it graces my lips on this night, I find that the flavor has changed completely. Does it taste better now?
yes,
Quite. As I think on the alcohol becoming a part of my flesh and blood, it permeates that much deeper. Previously, it mattered not when I died, but now that I've dedicated myself to living on for my son, I shall no longer await death, but will endeavor to not waste life. Tomorrow, clutching all that I have left of him, I suppose to witness. What? How did I get suppose out of that? I hope to witness the dawn of a new future for this country. That is my new purpose, the reason I rise each day.
cheers.
And so, tonight I raise my glass and make a toast to the star of my hope. Are you drunk already? When I was resigned to live out my days in that cave, Who came to me with renewed hope in tow? Who else could it be but you? And it is not just I whom you've inspired. In addition to my fellow villagers, a great many people now believe in a brighter future, with the only common thread among them being you. Whatever darkness lies before us, I believe the ideals you held will shine above many.
Surely.
For those who suffer, for those who roam without purpose, for those paralyzed by inaction, with that light upon their breast, they shall step forward once more.
Now then.
Before we return inside, there is something I would like to give you. Ashen Meteorite Bracelet. It is an amulet from my hometown, crafted from a rock that shimmers even in the total absence of light. Perfect for finding one's way. Parents often give them to their children, hoping the amulet will protect their kin when they cannot. Befitting of our situation, is it not? Are you calling yourself my dad?
Well then.
Now then, let's head back in and prepare. An eventful day is ahead of us. Alright, Dad. Heismay and I headed back inside. I'm going to talk. Heismay and I headed back inside the gunloader. Fuck. Here we are.
Hold on a second.
Tomorrow's the battle we put our lives on the line for. I thought I'd let Rena and Fidelio know.
This place.
Does this place have sentimental value to you?
Here.
It was here that my sister lived and treated the sick. She saw that work as an atonement, but she saved so many lives in the process. Fidelio and Basilio are two of those people. She brought them back from the brink of death. Feels like ages ago now. Rella and Fidelio kept their emotions buried deep, but they loved to have for my singing was real. Wasn't it? They loved more than just your singing, girl.
No.
Their love wasn't limited to your voice. Oh, Juna. I wonder if that's true. Sometimes I think singing is all I amount to. And while I'm proud to make it, oh my god, sometimes I think singing is all I amount to. And while I'm proud it's made me self-sufficient, it can be a lonely way to live. I guess sometimes I just want to be accepted for who I am as a person and not just a pretty voice.
And?
Ugh, why am I spilling my guts like this? I accept you as a person, Jude.
Huh?
Now hold on, you can't just say that kind of thing with a straight face. I call foul. Then again, you did make me a promise. Remember? You promised we'd make a world where people could listen to me sing with peace in their hearts. And thinking about it, something struck me. Where would you be in that scenario? Listening from a faraway throne? Or would you be by my side? I'd be meaning to ask you that, but I kept putting it off. Your answer would feel like our story's end, and I'm not ready for it to be over.
Yep.
So I'll ask you when this truly is all over. After the day of hero, and you become king, then you can answer me, huh? Oh, okay. I thought I missed something. I was like, what do you mean? I'm looking forward to it. Now I feel like I can fight with everything I've got tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the performance of a lifetime. I expect you in the audience, Rella, Fidelio. Well, it's getting late. Let's head back. Wait, give me some.
Look at this.
Oh, one more thing. I want you to have this and hold it close, so you'll never forget me. I won't ever. Erica Flower bookmark. This flower used to represent fear and humiliation to me. But once you become king, I hope it comes to mean liberty. One day, this country will balk at the bare idea of innocent children turned slaves. It may not be easy. In fact, many will probably oppose it. But we still have to make it happen. We have to believe in our ideals and continue onward. Fill her up. You feel the same way, don't you? Over already. June and I went back together. It's gonna give hope for a brighter future. I love all these characters. I don't want to say goodbye to them. Oh no, we're going to a beach. Oh, what a grand meteor shower. Like the sky itself wishing you luck up with a dance of stars, eh? I didn't know you were such a poet. Well, I dabble. My real love sonnets are reserved for dragon crystals, though. Meteor showers are fine, but how lovely it'd be to have a rain of crystals. That one looks like it fucking hit him. I have mentioned dragon crystals to you before, haven't I? They're the remains of a great magical entity, floating high up in the heavens. You sometimes find them crashed down in the mountains. We take those and process them for use in gauntlet runners, you see, as a semi-biological component.
Ooh.
My dream was to fly to the sky and pluck one straight from the firmament. Can't you already fly to the sky?
Yeah.
I suppose so. And soon enough, I dare say I'll be able to reach past the clouds and touch the crystals beyond. But it makes me wonder. I spent a lifetime honing my skills and stuffing myself with knowledge. I can't let myself be satisfied with flying alone, can I? Until now, all of my research and projects have been for the sake of my dream. The idea of doing it for altruism, or public good, poppycock. Far too abstract for my taste. But this journey, seeing you all work for the people, for a better world, it's gotten under my skin. It burns in me like the same mad passion of my most ambitious projects. If an invention of mine helps someone out there and gives them a joy, that's my part in changing this land, eh? I love it. It's just like what you and our merry band do. Chopping all over and helping all sorts. A change that happens one city at a time, instead of by order of some lofty authority. Oh my god. This world is full of inconveniences and irrationalities, what? Well, my lad, that's what I intend to change. One invention at a time.
Well,
Have you already come up with some ideas? Not a one, chum. After all, tonight I'd rather had a one-track mind for the runners alone. But soon enough, you'll be crowned king, and that's that. But you do know the road ahead is only going to get bumpier, don't you? I imagine a grand title like Your Majesty would crush the very backs of most who wore it. And yet, you're looking rather forward to it, aren't you? Ah, and that reminds me. There's something I'd like you to have. Dragon crystal specimen. My brain ignored the C and the I in specimen and the P and just read semen. All I saw was dragon crystal semen.
here.
The first dragon crystal I ever found. Just a shard, really. Not enough magic card to have any practical application. When I picked this up, that's when my dream hit me. One day I'd go to the skies. And now here we are.
I'll do it.
I'll get you all to Louis tomorrow, no matter what. They'll make the impossible possible.
Hey.
You hear me, lad? Don't you falter now. After gazing at the stars for a while, Nereus and I returned to the Gauntlet Runner. So Nereus has found his new purpose, and he's going to be an inventor of some sorts. For the people, rather than himself.
The truth is,
Ever since that attack from the human, the townspeople have slowly but surely come around to participating in the security activities. I consider that a great welcome change, but you sound tired. I don't think I've ever been so exhausted in my whole life. The security policies, the methods of self-government, all that needs buy-in from the people. We need everyone's voices that both speak and be heard. The hope is we can find a compromise among all the different opinions and then make a change. It's not easy leading such an affair, let me tell you. That does sound like a real challenge. Seem like it is. But hey, you're soon to be in a similar position, ain't you?
I haven't a choice.
A king chosen by the people will be different from any other king we've ever had. Every citizen will expect something from you, and you'll feel a duty to live up to that expectation. Alright, I've heard this speech before. This country is made up of allied states, with a major city at the capital of each state. But now they all exist under one nation. Each region has their own rich and complex history and cultures. The wishes of the people are all so different. And you'll be king of all this. How do you think you're gonna possibly hear all the people's opinions?
That's...
I suppose my only option is to go around and solicit their opinions in earnest. Ah, well at least you've got the right intentions. But considering your position and the number of subjects involved... Taint? What? Taint the most practical thing.
You know what?
Here's what I think. A single king cannot possibly listen to each and every one of his subjects. However, if you take a look at this country by region and town, you'll find people such as myself. And I can govern this town according to whatever your kingly wishes may be. And I can collect my people's opinions to transmit them to you. So that way, the king and the people can have a direct connection to each other. We just need our leaders to follow suit. That's an excellent idea. I believe you'll be a righteous king, and many others behind you do too. That said, some only follow whoever they think will come out strongest. Mayhaps some people Mayhaps some follow you out of fear, just as with Luis. You have a duty toward them just as any other, though, and no doubt you'll have days where you just want to
On the
run
other
away.
hand,
And on those days, remember this: there are those who are determined to walk you through thick and thin.
don't you
God
worry.
damn it, bot! They'll believe and support you. They will correct you when you err, and little by little, you'll look back and see more and more people behind you.
Have
Now
a
give me
look.
whatever. Don't remind me. The township want to be. Yep, get this to me. Desert glass lantern. They fuse glass and sandworm husk to make this. It's a specialty household item and unique to Martira. Everyone here makes use of it. In fact, they hope to make production of this a majority industry in Martira. Our artisans practice. Why did I say practice spell like that? Pretty hard these days. You just watch. My city is gonna flourish under your rule. Yep. Goodbye, Barden, forever. I still do not care for Barden in the slightest.
Oh?
A candidate to the very end. I can hardly believe it. And I dare say you make dying for your sake quite worth it.
So,
Any plans to come back from the dead, Alonso? That depends on you. I'm currently planning what to do next after you're king. I'm certain it will be quite chaotic in this country for some time. Firstly, we'll have the loudmouth chaps haranguing people, huh? Scoundrels shoring up sordid books by milking our muddled masses before anyone's the wiser. And of course, those scoundrels will have great political and financial interests. You'll have vultures lying in wait around every corner.
yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I see.
It's not that I don't have full faith in you, but I just wanted to make sure you knew Utopia wouldn't come knocking anytime soon. But don't worry, I'll not leave you to your own devices. Perhaps I'll enter the political arena. Be your speaker of sorts. Okay? You'll have your political opponents in the years ahead, doing their best to drag you down, undermining your ideals, and line their pockets while they're at it. I figured I'd make use of this silver tongue of mine to uniformly dismantle their schemes and force their tiny That's
Wow.
reassuring to hear.
Interesting.
I'll see all their ploys for what they are. A lie for a lie. Sick a bad guy into bad guys, in other words. I cannot read. My nature has changed my nature has changed not one iota. I'm a two-faced trickster who schemes upon and deceives others. But even if I could truly glimpse the hope you aim to create in this country. So, I'll use my lies to support you until the end. Surely these are the sorts of lies my mother would overlook, yes?
Moving on.
And I'm glad to have met you. Before we part, oh my god, I have but one word of advice for my future king. If ever an enemy appears insurmountable, tell yourself this: my opponent is strong, but that is all they are. Okay, I get that can be deep, but I'm trying to figure out what the fuck that means. They're just strong. I don't get it. I'm trying to. I feel like I'm on the cusp or something, but I just don't get it. It is fine to fear an enemy's strength, but let not that fear consume you. Still, you have to remember, the enemy is strong, yet I will prevail.
It's fine.
Okay? Determination will be your power. Determination is all you need to break through. It is the weapon you will wield to seize your tomorrow.
Well then,
And with that, farewell. I leave you with both my parting extolments and my toll for departing penitence. You're not gonna give me anything? Oh, he left a little bag there. With a folded envelope tugged underneath the shoulder strap of my bag. Inside was a silver coin I'd never seen before, with an identical design on either side. I felt Alonso's candor. A man of many faces now unmasked. Mysterious silver coin. Reflecting on the strange way we'd met, I left the club. Goodbye, Alonso. Thanks for killing yourself for me.
Hey, so
Remember how I had something to tell you? Well, the educational program we found is really doing aces.
listen.
I'm sure it couldn't have happened without you, Katharina. Well, you ain't wrong about that. But you're still the one who gave me the most opportunity, of course. Just goes to show we can make a plan for ourselves in the world without stealing and deceiving. You taught me that, you know. It was you who got my friends the opportunity to make a decent living. Some will even move to other towns and open up shop.
What a day.
At this rate, I'm gonna have to take up something new just to keep up.
What?
What do you mean you're moving? To where?
Right then.
There's a good question. I was thinking maybe somewhere overseas. There it is. And I've been thinking on another thing I once told you. That we're allies fighting for this country. Our paths are different, but we got a common goal. Got a couple of thoughts running loose in my noggin, actually. If you become king, I think I'll journey abroad.
You want my opinion?
I bet someone in charge could use some intel, oh my god, from faraway land. I could get that for you. The king's gonna need all the help he can get. Oh,
Right.
that's perfect for you, Katharina. I'll be counting on you. Then I found out what's good, what's bad, and what's going on in the world and report back. We can solve the world's issues together.
Really now?
Word of warning, though. Don't let this country go to the dogs while I'm gone. If everyone's not prancing around all merry like when I get back, I'll knock you a good one. Okay, shit. Won't much care to not see your ugly mug for long spurts. But better to make myself useful, I suppose. You just call me ugly? I'm gonna do what I do best. And the only payment I want is you watching over me. And I'll watch over you, alright, babe. Oh my goodness. I'll let you think good and hard of what I meant by that. Wait, what? Katharina? Or... Did you just hit on me, Katharina? Katharina. Well, sure. She's blushing. Aha! Proper daft, I'm out of here. Except this one thing. There's something everyone made for you, so here you go. Wooden doll sculpture. I didn't even take it. Read for your thoughts? They've tried to make it look like you. Not bad by half, eh? Everyone brought their best talents to it. Whether it was carving the wood, painting those pretty colors, all that. If we could mass produce those claws and make a good souvenir, yeah? We could make it a Uchronia specialty item. Like they say, dream big. Tomorrow's battle was only the first piece of that dream. So you better put out all the stops and win. This country's gonna be ours for the building. I'm gonna miss you so much. I spent some time with Katharina. Try not to let her excitement get the best of her. I thought she was gonna leave because she was embarrassed about what she said. Ugh. 48 minutes of streaming.
Now then.
Let's dig in. I asked Fabienne to go all out and load us up with the extra special dishes. I see. So this is my last supper.
No.
No. Don't even joke like that. Just enjoy the meal and think of it as preparation for tomorrow. Fabienne, keep it coming if you would.
Huh?
What? Misters, you ate all that meat? That was the cutest thing I've seen her do. She did. That was adorable. I spent more than people usually finish, too. Shall I bring out another helping? No, this was more than enough. It was great. Thank you. Tomorrow, you're gonna fight, right? Almost correct, Maria. We're going to fight and win. Then this guy here will become king and make this a good country. A good country? A country where no one will cry anymore. Yeah. So you won't cheer us on, Maria?
Yeah.
Of course. I'll always cheer for you. This Fabienne will too, right? Naturally. We'll wait here with bated breath for their triumphant return, won't we? Bye-bye. For real this time, Maria and Fabienne. A good country. You know, fill her up. If I felt even for a moment that Luis's ideology had merit, I might not be in this fight. But we know that's not the case. He desires a country where the weak and helpless are culled. Everyone would know and see that, yet do nothing. No one would benefit by saving such people. They would be written off as a loss, and yet the masses still support Luis. When did our country become so bleak? We'll help anyone in need. It started as little more than a clever campaign slogan, but thinking back, I think we all felt power in those words. Still, speaking the words is easy, but acting on them is another thing entirely, even for a king.
Right.
you're right. But just because it's difficult doesn't mean I'm going to give up. And that's what makes you, you.
Got a moment?
Remember? The inheritance my parents left me was all the people of Alia. Our people are our greatest fortune. I will never forget that. My parents were good lords, and the people of Alia loved them for it. I truly hope, with all of my heart, that this country becomes that and more.
Take this.
So, I want you to have this. Crested short sword. This short sword has been passed down through the house. I should have never learned how to pronounce this. Haliatis for generations. It said to protect its owner. The fact that it survived until now is proof enough.
Hey,
No matter what happens tomorrow, win. Don't die. You must fight for the sake of the many lives in this country.
it'll be all right.
I'll be right there with you. Ah, I love Stroll. Stroll and I shared a firm oath to each other, then finished our meals. Didn't we already finish our meals? I'm so sad. I told more about my final battle with Luis tomorrow. I see. So at last we have reached the final battle for the throne. Luis is a foe more fearsome than any you have faced. Do you truly believe you can defeat him?
Leave it to me.
I win. I win? Nah, I'd win.
Yes.
Good. Speaking like a king to be. In striving toward the apex of all archetypes, you surely marked yourself as worthy of rule. If you were to take the throne, that would thusly end my imprisonment under the last king's decree.
I have faith in you.
I trust that you'll win. You must, if I am ever to know freedom again, however selfish reason that is.
That's...
But any other possible king could free you just as easily, right?
But
Even if they could, any other king would only condemn me as the past king did. I, and those who believe such ideals, could be easily imprisoned once more.
How delightful.
To finally be allowed back into the world I've dreamed of. Ah, but under your reign, it will seem a new world altogether. Perhaps you saw phantoms in my image throughout your travels, but that's all they were. Through all this, I remained locked in this prison. I wish I could travel the lands again, as I did in my youth. What extraordinary sights I would see.
Indeed.
First, to the royal capital, Grand Trad. I would be content to watch the people go about their daily lives. Then off to Brawlhaven by way of Martira. That sounds like a familiar path. And so it should. After all, the tales of your journey have inspired me so much. I wish I could travel at your side. If the chance existed, no matter how slim, I'd take it. Though I suppose that's a dangerously insolent proposal for a king to be.
Please.
Still, once you are king, if ever you decide to tour the country or return to the road, please, allow me to join you. Sounds good to me.
Thank you.
Thank you. To walk a country born anew, together with its new king, it is like a dream. My heart bursts with anticipation. Ah, that reminds me. I'm sure it's far too early to prepare our trip together, but let me give you this. White Raven Quill.
What say you?
For all you have learned, for graduating from your studies in academia, I award you this diploma. Let its white wings mark your flight from this bookish nest.
I can hardly wait.
Now, once you leave this place, we shall remain apart for a short while, but I look forward to seeing you soon. Again soon. Goodbye, Moore. I just realized the bot I banned's name was Drugged Mistress. That is insane. There we go. You're still up, right? I was thinking about everything that's happened so far, and now I can't sleep either. It's incredible, isn't it? In the beginning, it was only the two of us, but now you have so many allies around you. So many people lent you a hand and believed in you. I wonder why everyone's so drawn to you. Maybe because I seem like a good person? You starting to look like a bad person, and that's a comforting place to start from.
Well...
Whatever you feel about it aside, I bet the people who support you from the heart feel like they can trust their own wishes and ideals in your hands.
Yep.
Maybe that's what a real king needs.
What kind of...
What do you mean, a real king?
Let's see.
Someone who's always fighting for the wishes and ideals of others, not his own. When you think about it, the previous king's royal magic was apt. It made sure everyone could wish for their king.
Excuse me.
Remember the source of matching anxiety. And I mean, anxiety is just a hope combined with a fear, don't you think? When people think, I want to do this, or I want to be like that, it becomes a power that can create and change things. Louis draws his power this way. No one more fervently believes in his ideology more than he does. But you fight for the modest wishes of many, many people. So take it to heart. The wishes you bear now will one day be the power you wield.
Let's have faith.
That's magic I'm sure will defeat even Luis. Ah, look at the time. We should really try to sleep so we can give it our all tomorrow.
Here.
Actually, I made something for you that might help. Here. A sachet of calm. Smells nice, doesn't it? It's enchanted with magic that calms the heart. Now, lie back, close your eyes. The fear, the anxiety, they aren't your enemy. They are the well from which you gather your strength. I'm about to beat the game.
I think this is finally it.
After an hour of recording, I'm finally getting the plot now. But I'm happy it happened. I'm happy I did all that.
By the next sunrise, whoever has the most support will be the victor, chosen by the royal magic.
At this point, approval rating should be neck and neck.
We've gathered enough support to be a match for the Blackguard, but we could be undone by the slightest change in the winds.
I mean, the royal scepter's in Luis's hands now. Whoever the royal magic picks, we'll still have to go stop him.
It is a feat only we can accomplish.
We'll get it done. And Del, you better be watching.
No matter what happens, I will protect you. Tis my oath.
You'll come back, right?
I promise.
It feels just like it did on the day Papa left. Oh,
No.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't cry. Oh.
Don't worry. Everything will turn out fine. Right?
Your
Your Highness?
Oh, you call me Your Highness.
We'll see you soon, Maria. Without a doubt.
You extra double swear. That's a promise.
Louis seemed earnest in his wishes, at least. We'd been mistaken to cast him as a villain of pure black and white. But whatever his motives, it doesn't change the fact that his methods amount to massacre. Even if there's more to Luis's arguments than it seemed, you're all my friends. We've come this far together, and I'll always believe in you over him.
I'm not interested in deciding what's right.
Now is not the time for moral ambivalence.
Okay.
But I see his point. One might search all their life for absolute virtue, but devoid of compromise, they would never find it.
I am glad we travel as friends. I thought that the reason we are less susceptible to the Magla's maddening power was thanks to our mastery of the archetypes. But perhaps it's something else. We just need someone with whom our hearts connect. Someone who is willing to face the same anxiety alongside us and move forward.
Indeed. I too was a slave to my despair, but you all helped me find my way back. I know I'd be lost without you.
Weren't we all at some point? Oh, this is getting a bit syrupy, even for me. Let's just make sure we survive. So the people of a new kingdom can hear our tales.
No one is paying attention to her. No one's looking at her. That's fucked up.
You let the good lady Fabia know we're reserving the place. Hey, Maria?
Okay. I'll ask her to cook something delicious too.
Now that'd
She's
be
probably
a
already
treat.
had that plan, honestly.
She cooked this fantastic red grass bedo the first time I was here, and it's been on my mind since.
By request, I've pushed the Skyrunner to her absolute limits too. On my honor as a right, I swear the old girl will get us there in one piece. Bit of a one-way
I'm not making a joke this time.
Can't promise a return flight.
Well, we're used to improvising escape routes. Tomorrow we settle this, once and for all.
We've come too far to waver now. Nowhere left to go but forward.
You're goddamn right, Neris.
It's time.
Tyrant Star. We only get one shot to go there. Tomorrow's too late.
Let's head there.
All right.
Wait.
Let's fucking go!
So we bring the fight to them.
It's a vortex of tremendous magic. The magla in the air is so dense I can almost grasp it in hand.
Neurus! That was not an encouraging sound.
Lost. So much for the armored hull.
Come up, men! You have to find a way through this!
Well, consequences can come later. I'm taking off her limiters. Hold on. Come on, old girl. We're partners. Keep it together.
This feels like
it is not so much a place
feels like the Mary right now.
It is raw magla, furious and unchecked. The shores of the hereafter spill forth from the royal scepter, now in the hands of Luis. If it is the sun that proclaims the day, and the moon that ushers the night, then the celestial lord of these red skies, ill with anxiety, is the Tyrant Star. We await
Tyrant
tidings,
Star.
be they favorable or ruinous. The future of the kingdom will at last be decided.
Oh, my monitor turned off again. What the hell?
Close shave. Rather too close. But we made it. But that rattling doesn't sound too clever. I think this is as far as the old girl goes.
It's broken? But what about our way back?
Calm down, old thing. I'll try some repairs. It's just I've never seen her in such a bad way.
'Tis as we expected then. We have no escape route.
Well, if things get rough out there, you can give me a shout. Still got the bunks if you need some rest to pull yourself together.
Right. Let's move.
The final duck.
At last.
Is this a dungeon theme? Alright, so before I actually continue like everything, I once again looked up the best spots to grind because I wanted to get to like at least 80. I'm only 78. And good thing I found this out later. There's a spot in this dungeon I can grind in for a bit. A few spots actually. So gonna do that for a bit and then actually do some. Alright, it's probably multiple bosses then. Gotta help with the grinding as well. Okay. We can move the stones and maybe not now. I want to look around first.
Ready?
Yep, let's go.
That's true.
Please, take care.
Okay.
For real?
Is that a human melancholy crystal?
Careful. Don't tell me.
Get ready.
What? What flapping sound? Oh, this fucking guy again? How many times I gotta teach you this? Oh.
What? It looks different.
How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Should've repelled that. Should've dodged that. Should've dodged that too.
I destroyed it. I pray that did something.
Let justice prevail. I'll run you through.
That wasn't that bad.
Over here.
Watch out.
Same thing. Now which one are we fighting?
There's an enemy.
Incoming.
Oh, this thing again? Yeah, this thing again.
The enemy still stands.
Now, warrior.
Nice, get out of here. That should took way too damn long.
Right there.
All right, come on. Push through.
We won't lose this fight.
What the fuck? What just happened? Is that the baby?
Stay on guard.
Oh, this fucking... of course, Gallica is just not appreciating this fucker at all.
Summoner. The enemy still stands. Right in their weak spot.
Oh,
Beat it
power
down.
of kings. Vitus power. Still here?
Please go right
Here I
ahead.
go.
Good. No gimmick or anything. It just beat its ass. I mean, oh, no, I'm on the right one.
What do you think?
All right.
Look.
But then,
Right.
All right, so more bosses. Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. Oh, hello.
This won't stop us.
Scared the shit out of me.
3 hours later.
But this is...
Yeah. What is it? King Sovereignty. Have to figure out what that
new
is.
skills, new possibilities.
I've channeled every single one of them. Oh my goodness. There's anxiety for all allies. Yo. That goes hard. I'm hard.
I can slash. Right on time.
Ah.
I'll cut you down.
That move is crazy too. I cannot believe they put that in the game.
What now?
Is this it?
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Oh my god, it's it.
New skills, new possibilities.
The archetype here, master all the archetypes with the protagonist. Oh my god, it took way too long. Well, I didn't know I could do that. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I can just go back to the Gauntlet Runner and rest. Yep, the plan is mainly, so Hulkenberg is gonna heal and provide defense buffs whenever I need it. Stroll's gonna be attack buffs and Hasotobi. Basilio is gonna be fucking one-shotting him, and hopefully I am too. Yeah, that's okay. That's a new strat. So Stroll will be in the back burner for Hasotobi if Basilio runs out of mana or something. Yufa, I don't even think she'll be useful at all. Besides more damage. Yeah, she's just the backup damage, I guess. And backup healer. Hulkenberg is flat out support, basically. Alright.
Yep.
After 5 hours, 56 minutes, and 58 seconds of recording, it's finally time. Finally!
Should we keep going?
Wait just a moment. Did I switch party first? I did not switch party.
What now?
So many goddamn delays.
Yep.
Alright, once again, let's try again. 5 hours, 57 minutes, and 30 seconds of recording. Let's end this.
Yeah.
Auto saving. Hello. He's not in his pose. He's holding the staff now.
I confess, I did not believe you would actually survive the Gauntlet.
Oh, please. Think about what you're trying to achieve. Nothing could stop us from getting to you.
I can accept that you hate injustice. Maybe we do share that. But I have to ask, Luis, why go to this extreme? Is it because you're elder? You saw your village destroyed for petty, evil reasons. Is this revenge? Revenge? Ludicrous. That would accomplish nothing. An entire tribe does not become so derided to the point of genocide by authority figures alone, but by the vice of the society in which that ignorance is born. Indeed. It would be equally petty of me to take only the heads of the few familiar guilty. For my own satisfaction, no. I would not repay injustice with injustice.
Then why? You drew the entire nation into your scheme without hesitation. If not revenge, then what would compel you to such ends?
It is true that I was born in the ancient sanctum, but I never held any fondness for that place. The elder have long lived in hiding, clutching the truths of the world to themselves alone. A tribe of doors locked and secrets encoded. I wanted to change that isolation. Then, at long last, a man from outside the village came to visit. None other than your father, Prince.
That's...
The
royalty,
king.
He dreamed that the tribes might stand side by side as equals. And he rejected none of our village's history, however inconvenient to his worldview. I saw him with the eyes of a child. And for the first time, I felt a dream stir. Were there more idealists like him in the world outside? Was my life of hiding at an end? Under the canopy of that gloom-thick forest, all I wanted was to leave and live upon the open plains beneath a wider sky. That was all. As for what happened to the ancient sanctum afterwards,
yeah,
it is a story you've already been told.
It was set aflame and crushed beneath the church's heel. The Sanctist warrior monks and ordinary guardsmen alike, all in the palm of Forden's hand.
Neighbors and kin I'd known all my life were soon nothing but ash on the wind. Too quick to realize their own deaths. I was but a child, trembling before a wall of fire. It was a massacre. It had nothing to do with any hate on either side, or retaliation for any perceived offense. It was only pure injustice. A selfish act of devastation.
He still hates that day.
One thought alone burned in my mind. I would never let it happen again. And so did I walk onward.
It was tragic.
Thus, I choose to make this a land of eternal, perfect equality, even should it cost my life. I shall return the anxieties endowed upon this scepter, and let it be heard. To burden others with your own fears and responsibilities is cowardice. My royal magic shall craft a world where that cannot be. Such cowardice dies.
What a lonely way to see things.
That's what turned you so cold-blooded, eh? First I've heard of it, but... Sorry. Means we got all the more reason to kill you.
Luis! You're not describing a nation that condemns evil. You're describing a nation that's entirely blind to it. A land of amoral beasts, not people. In the end, I think you're still trapped.
Oh shit.
You've been stuck in that night of flames all your life. You don't trust
He's gonna get
anyone.
pissed off again.
That's why you can only imagine a world apart from you. Unless you can face that anxiety within yourself, then you're no different from everyone you've rejected. So be it. From the beginning, I
he held it in.
championed world order determined by power. All that remains is for me to realize my truth by burying you beneath it. You are not the sole wielders of these lost archetypes. I am Luis, bearer of the royal scepter. With only a thought, the power of kings is mine to command.
My eyes just widened.
Behold, and I will reveal the secrets still beyond you.
What the fuck is that? What the hell?
Come, we decide our world's future here.
Is that an archetype?
Our land is consumed with anxiety as it has never been before. All of it, foundation for my new, better world. You are but an audience, powerless to tread on history's stage. Let it begin.
We fight for your ideal world. Here
Wait.
and now. Let's work together. Take him down.
Excuse me? I saw the name and I was like, that's the same fucking name that
Maybe there's a better
that
choice.
last dragon thing that the Turn into Me used.
For all that I believe.
Going for the weak
Wait, what does it say?
Only the
Archdemon
strong
Luis
can prevail.
Charadrius.
I will crush the fantasy in your heart.
That helps us out. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Take this.
He crit.
Face my wrath. Your desperation shows.
I dodged, it's okay.
I'll show you. This might sting.
Alright, he's about to hit so fucking hard.
With blade in hand.
Thanks. I owe you one.
That helped.
Vitus power.
What's this do? Oh.
The magic seed.
I'm hitting hard as fuck too.
Going for the weak spot.
Take this. I know what you're thinking. You cannot run from your
Zilio
fate.
dodged.
Come to me.
Luis is gathering an unbelievable amount of magla around him. We can't let him finish whatever he's doing. Try to interrupt his attack somehow. Focus your attacks. We've got to stop him before he takes us down in one
Awesome
shot.
souls, do your thing.
For all that we strive for. A mystic shield.
Come forth, royal soul. Maybe lend me your strength.
What? Oh, I need 4 turns. My dumbass.
Not this. I won't hold back. This is it.
Right.
Oh.
I call upon the royal soul. Nice hit. That was perfect.
Oh, it stopped him entirely. Good. Good, 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 good.
This might sting.
For all that I help yourself. Very good. By all means, challenge me.
He was like a JoJo villain.
Stake everything you have on this battle. I will face your convictions head on and crush them. This is but my first step towards my ideal world. There is no hope for you.
I'll do it again, bitch. I blocked.
Charging in.
I'm not gonna do it yet.
The magic speed. Nice hit. That was close and behold this power. Going for the weak spot.
Closing in.
All right. You fight well, but
Not
this
into
is
the
not
front
over.
line. Attack them. Break detonation. Sprint. This is it. Still up.
Mass dancer.
Come here.
Want to see him do this attack now. Oh my god.
I do not fear death, and yet.
What? I know that was not the end. There's absolutely no shot that was just it. Give me that phase 2, baby. Or whatever it is.
I think we've won this one.
So the power I have now is not enough.
The Magla drawn to the royal scepter has faded more than I expected.
Just as I thought.
I would be a fool to underestimate you, but I made a decision that day.
His song.
Even if history remembers me as a destructor king, I will put an end to the injustices of this world.
What? What are you?
I commend you. Clearly no half measures will do.
Okay, his eyes look insane.
If I'm to take your lives, I must stake my own, and all its power.
What does that mean?
Damn, we can't get close. Tis tremendous aura.
I have a vision, and you will interfere with it no longer. Wait!
Where are we? Where is he? What?
It's his gauntlet runner.
Luis still has the royal scepter. If we let him buy time, there's no telling what he'll do.
Bloody hell! We can't even go after him.
There's no time to go back down to land and reorganize. We'll do whatever it takes to get that scepter back before the dawn.
For dawn? What do you mean before dawn? There it is, we got a problem.
Ah, everyone! That bastard Luis took to his Skyrunner!
Yes,
we know.
Can you go after him?
It'd be suicide, lad. Oh, suppose it's too late to back down now. Well, I was saving some reserve power for the trip home. But if we're using it here,
we're using it here! I should have read that. The Gauntlet Run is nearing its limit. Even if we catch up to him, we may not have a way to get into the Charadrius. But we don't have a choice. We need to put a stop to Luis, to the destruction he would cause.
Well, chums, batten down the hatches and brace for the storm. Hop to it now! Get in!
Unless we can teleport to him.
Look over there! Enemies! Ugh, of all times.
Oh my god, so many humans too.
Wait, how many are there? Where did they all come from?
He's trying to slow us down. Ain't like Luis to put off a fight, but I suppose he's too cornered to be picky anymore.
Hold on! The old girl's still barely holding together. She can't take off that quickly.
What do we do?
Stroll? No, don't you dare say what you're about to say.
Get in the runner first.
Oh my
We'll buy you
god.
some time for takeoff.
We can fight them together.
No. Even if we get the Skyrunner off the ground, it'll all be for naught if anything happens to you. No need to fuss anyway. We'll just kick them around for a bit while preparations are underway.
So you want me to
Does that
just
work for
watch
everyone
while
else?
you all fight?
Fine. Suppose I'll keep you company.
Had you not
God, I love
suggested
you
it,
guys, but can we
I would
not?
have done so myself.
What else are we gonna do? Twiddle our thumbs inside while Norris does all the work.
Nearest, don't let us down now.
I thought he was about to sacrifice himself. He's sacrificing everyone but me.
Hop in, Your Highness.
Is this about to be a 1v1 then?
Well, let's do this.
We hold the line!
Yo, this is so fucking cool. I'm gonna cry.
We must endure this.
Hulkenberg!
Come on, Nurse.
Got it. We're powered.
Guys!
Not good. They're going for the Skyrunner.
Not on my watch.
Let's wreck him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Sure you want to die next to me, old man? Thought
What?
you ate platypus.
It's true, I don't understand you, and I never will. But I know I don't hate you, boy.
Aww.
Let's go!
Aye. We fly!
What do you mean? They just saved Stroll.
What?
Highs me, Basilio.
Protect his people!
No one's dying, right? You're not gonna do this to me at the end of the game, right?
Finally, I've earned my title.
Don't give me that bullshit, game.
She flies. Straight and steady.
Our kingdom is in your hands, my prince.
We gotta go back! Everyone, they're going to!
We can't go back now.
Nurse is pissed too.
Take cover in the back. You made my dreams come true. You and the rest of them. If we live, we'll meet again.
What are you?
Let's fly!
What are you doing? I'm feeling so many emotions right now. He just rammed it. Now it's just me and Gallica. Oh shit. Oh, it is. It's actually gonna be a 1v1.
You've lost everything, and yet still here you stand. I must say your audacity is almost admirable. However, you rejected me, and I will not relinquish the royal scepter. Since we cannot come to terms, we can only decide this through battle. I have but one final question.
What is
Prince,
it, Luis?
do you wish to stop me? Or do you wish to be king? What is it you truly want?
It doesn't matter.
You must hold ideals of your own.
Pissed him off. Good.
When will such empty ambitions come to fruition, I wonder? In life's balance, dreams that don't come true are equal to lies. But it hardly matters now. My ascension is complete. With my own hands, I will tear apart these lie-laced dreams and bury the past. Here ends the royal bloodline and the legacy of the archetypes. We stand on the threshold of a new dawn, a new age.
I can't listen to any more of this. What
Gallica?
new age? What do you know about him? All you do is destroy. You refuse to believe in dreams. That's why you can't believe in anything that's gradual, complicated, and slow to change. All that means is that you give up on everything. You'll never beat us. You're nothing but a coward.
Damn,
trying to
Gallica!
escape this reality for one you made up.
The time for words has passed.
He's not even gonna retort. He just said, fuck it, let's ball. Oh, shit.
So be it.
Okay, we're back to this.
Such intense magla.
He's just hitting us with Almighty, I see.
The quintessential force of the archetype. Is this all?
Such strength. How? It's happening so quickly.
Behold! This is the Royal Scepter's potential. Resist no longer. As I said, I would rather not force needless death upon you. Embrace it once more. Take your true form and become worthy of my new world.
He's gonna try to turn me into a human again. Am I about to awaken to another power?
You are unfazed by the melancholy. Yet you thirst. Drink deep of the magma.
I'm watching a goddamn movie right now.
Not again.
Well. What he just...
What?
Stop. No. No.
No!
Get me. Please.
My obstacles are clear. The boy
Open your eyes.
is no more.
Wake up. Please. You have to wake up.
What is that? The book? What's the book gonna do? Anime? Oh, more!
Where? Are you awake now? I
I am.
summoned you just in time. Do you remember what happened? What you've done?
I ripped out my...
I'm frankly amazed you would go to such lengths, even to fight back against the spell. If I hadn't saved you, you really would be dead. But rest assured,
Thanks, more!
we're finally safe. As for where we are,
No
we're
more.
far, far away
Take me back.
from that hellish world. Do you remember the first time we met? I was sure you would find a clue in your journey that might reveal where in the world this place is. So I believed anyway, but I was wrong. From the start. This place is... It was never of that world to begin with. No. Maybe there's a better way to put it. This is a place that exists between reality and fantasy. In other words, the world we've been living in is fantasy. The journey was all an illusion.
What? What?
An
Huh?
illusion? There's nothing but despair in that world. And it will never get better. It's an endless, painful, irredeemable hell. I'd always believed that creating a utopia was possible. And if there was desire, then I thought maybe one day someone would achieve it. But I came to realize I was mistaken. In the end, fantasy is just that. A fantasy.
More, you're pissing
But
me
all
off.
that primordial chaos only exists in that world. The world of reality is nothing like that. Really, it's an environment you should know quite well. You've come to know so much of it already. Through text on a page. Now, behold!
Behold what? Bro, what is happening?
Isn't this?
Indeed. It's the world I wrote accounts of in my novel. Until now, you've thought this world a mere fantasy. But it's not.
So the world I know is all an illusion. And the world of the novel is... reality?
Surely you already know.
My brain.
There is no deadly magic. No prejudice between its people.
No, there's prejudice.
Now, all you have to do is admit that everything you've been through has been nothing but a story. Just a fantasy. Then this can be your perfect reality.
My brain just broke. I thought we were like in some distant future. What is going on?
Your journey of revolution was just a passing
This is
dream.
so weird. Why are we in the middle of fucking like
Let
is
me
it
take you
Shibuya?
back to reality,
I don't know where we are.
child.
What will happen to my friends?
You don't have to worry. As long as you can accept that this place is real, everyone will be safe. That world is past any point of redemption. Change is impossible.
That's not for you to
Royal
decide.
magic was supposed to be the turning point, but it was all for nothing. In the end, people don't want their world to change. They just want someone to be a sponge for their infinite anxieties. That's all. You
This
can't
is true,
blame
but
Luis for wanting to end that cycle.
I know I can't, but the way he's doing
How
it
could
is
anyone accept
not the way.
that they lived in a world that miserable.
Even so, I don't want to give up on it.
Come on, snap out of
What?
Her voice. I hear Gallica.
My, such disbelief on your face. But once you stop to consider it, the ideas fall apart. Come now. Magic? Some otherworldly force capable of anything with anxiety as its fuel? A fanciful idea to sustain a fantasy world.
Alright, more.
Illusion. All of it.
We're gonna have
Those
to throw hands soon,
curiosities
bro.
in academia, they were there because of the place's connection to true reality. And not even they could endure.
It was really an illusion, all illusion,
You
even
still
magic.
don't believe me. Why is that?
Because I'm still here.
I still have unfinished business.
But why? What unfinished business remains in an unwinnable battle? If I hadn't saved you, you would have died there. You don't have to chase your fears and anxieties based on some misguided concept of justice. It was all illusory, and there is no shame in accepting that. Reality is a monolith. Reality is unchangeable. So stay here in Utopia, in the place you loved reading about so much.
This place, it isn't a utopia.
Correct. I've been thinking about it for some time. Does the novel truly depict the ideal world?
You deny it? Will you deny the world of the novel is utopia?
I'm saying it now, it's hard to say it, but this place isn't an ideal world after all. It's not. And
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right? Music was the first magic this world ever knew after all. Makes the road a little easier, right?
the melody I've come to know echoes around me, rousing my spirit once more. Magic hasn't been lost.
The journey, my friends, they were as real as anything I've known.
Why won't you understand? Please, I don't want you to die. I can't lose anything else. Truly,
More. I get it, but you're being an annoyance right now. Thanks for saving me and all, but I gotta get back.
I see. I understand now. I remember. I had indeed lost everything. Despite my lofty ideals, I lost everything. Academia, the woman I loved, even my only child. Reality isn't just cruel.
Your only child?
It's cruel beyond any hope of change. That's why I had wished for someone to strike me down and end my misery.
Who are you?
Me. If I were to call myself by a name you know, my name is Hethlodius V. I once reigned as king. Or I'm half to be accurate. I was born of the very magic that split the prince in twain and gave rise to you and this place. No, it is not real. We are inside the book you hold. It served as your key to visiting me. This was the form of my youth. When first I entered the ancient sanctum. Perhaps it would be best to call me.
I need to see their horns now and compare. Do they have the exact same horns? I never paid attention to that.
I once took such joy and passion from my ideals.
I'm stripping.
I truly believed that I might end the strife and discrimination that plagued our people across 9 endless years. But the tremendous incomprehension and injustice that defines our world, it was more than I could bear. It broke me. And Luis is likely going through the same thing. I want to save you from that despair. I understand now that I would do this as your father.
That is a
ridiculous
twist.
If you stay here,
are you crazy, Atlas?
Do you truly still want to leave this place and risk your life to face a reality you can't change?
The battle's not over yet.
You are on the cusp of dying at Luis's hands. Is that not proof enough that we lack the power to change reality? I can't let you throw your life away against that man. I must stop you. Even if you come to hate me for it. Fantasy is a curse, sweet in seeming. And if I must save you from it, I will teach you what reality is.
Whoa, 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 whoa! This is not what I saw the aura around him. I
suppose
what the fuck? What do you mean?
It's destined to be only another unfulfilled dream. Archetypes embody the power of heroes who sought to change the world. And even having mastered such power against Luis, you could accomplish nothing. I wrote all my ideals into my novel, but my love's death showed me how empty it all was. You cannot sacrifice your one life for an empty dream.
I have to try at least.
Why can't you see that those ideals will only invite ruin? If no one else, you must live. That world is beyond your help. Beyond any utopia. You must face reality, my son.
Well, I have 2 turns now.
Let's go.
I was not prepared for this in the slightest, and that begs the question, who the fuck is that woman's voice in the sky? Is that something else I have to deal with?
This is it.
Oh my god.
So you would vainly struggle onward in the real world. The novel I wrote for you seems to have kindled only ideals of naivete in you. Then even my folly has come to haunt you. My mistakes poison your life. As your father, you leave me no choice. I will put an end to this madness. This is for your sake. I will show you the truth.
I mean, thanks, I guess?
It was in this story, in this book, where you found your ideals. Haven't you always dreamt of utopia? Why did you resist it now? Why refuse me?
That's not utopia. I mean, I basically just one-shot you, bro.
Come forth, Royal Soul. The magic seed. Still here?
Why? You were my first reader. You of all people have to understand. Why?
Okay. He's not dying.
Why don't you understand?
Ow.
I have no choice.
Ow. Fuck it.
Vitus power. This is it.
Oh. What? I just had to hit him again?
This is what it means to truly strive toward an ideal. What irony. After I spoke of fulfilling my dream alongside you. What power to see the archetypes brought to such heights in so little time. If you go back now, your ambitions will avail you nothing. You'll only die a dog's death. What is it that drives you so?
You gave up on your hopes, but I will not.
What? You think I chose to give up? Are you this determined to cling to your beliefs?
Whether you chose to or not, you
Is
gave
that
up, bro.
truly what separates us and keeps me confined here? Such power. Can it be? No matter how dire your fate, you never gave up. You surmounted every barrier, gathered and united soul after soul, and now, at last, across 3 nations, 8 tribes, and humankind. To unite heroes across such abyssal divides would require surpassing power.
The king of all. Am I about to get king?
Is that the role you would
Instead of,
seize?
am I about to upgrade from the prince to the king?
In body and soul.
Do you hear me? Your Highness!
What?
Oi! Wake up!
Oh wait, wait, they're here!
How? Their voices reach you? Even here? It would seem your future is not yours alone to decide.
It's not yours either.
My friends are waiting for me.
The support and ardor of your allies. Yes. The very power that reveals paths beyond your own perspective. I see. That is whence you draw your power. Neglect anxiety, and magic will lead to ruin. Even before the War of Destruction, the downfall was foretold. Yet still, they met their prophesied end. Perhaps archetypes are the will of humankind of old, left to us. A plea that we learn from their failures, that we might rebuild the future ripped from them.
We don't know that it can't be done.
Fascinating. Even as you face down the gravest oppression of reality,
Was I
still you
supposed to
persist.
one-shot more?
Still you seek the world's unknowns.
So I realize what happened
as
now.
precious
I one-shot him, but I had
see.
to get through the dialogue that he had to say.
Well, if you can believe there is more to the story than the end I see, then it is yours to tell. Once you return to reality, this place will surely fade as the dream it is. I, myself, will not be spared.
Aw, more.
Unlike you, my other half is long gone. And any reunion, lost. But if I truly am the idealized soul and hope of your father, then before I fade, I entrust you with the power of my life. Not as the author Moore, but as your father, the king.
Give me the king archetype. The city before me fades away. I'm back in academia. I wrote my ideals as a fantasy novel because I believed that there was power in fantasy. Though all my story ultimately did was trail in the glories of the past, perhaps yours will show us the true power of fantasy. So carry us on as you make your final preparations. My time is more going to an end, but I can continue serving in that role. This could be very well my last time here. I should try to leave with no regrets.
Now that you said, do make yourself at home.
Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna fucking tell him? Goodbye, Moore. Dad. When you leave that door, a predicament awaits you. If that's even a strong enough word, Louis turns into a demon, and at his side, death itself. But you have already overturned your fated demise once. If you do emerge victorious and become king, you will truly have proved your ideals correct. That fantasy is not just an empty dream, but one with the power to change the world. Huh. It seems as though my novel hasn't lived its usefulness. Feel free to leave the old book here. From now on, you'll be the one writing the story. Your own true tale of fantasy. Oh.
The kingdom rests in your hands now.
I know.
If there is yet any value to believing in something beyond us, prove to me that fantasy has the power to color reality. Now, onward.
Oh, king of a new dawn.
King of a new dawn.
Well, that was a side quest I wasn't expecting. I had to fight more.